Welcome, welcome, welcome to Story Time with me, Miss Sheila. I hope you're having a wonderful and beautiful day. Today's story is called Thank You, Amo. And Amo means queen. Isn't that beautiful? So let's find out what this is all about. On the corner of First Street and Long Street, on the very top floor, Amo was cooking a thick red stew in a big fat pot for a nice evening meal. She seasoned and stirred it and took a small taste. What a delicious stew! Amo said, tonight's dinner will surely be the best I've ever had. Look at the smells are going out. With that, Amo put down her spoon and went to read a book before supper. As the thick red stew simmered on the stove, its scrumptious scent wafted out the windows and out the door, down the hall, toward the street, and around the block until knock! Someone was at the door. When Amo opened it, she saw. What do you think she saw? A little boy. Little boy, Alma exclaimed, what brings you to my home? I was playing with my race car down the hall when I smelled the most delicious smell. The little boy replied, what is it? Thick red stew. Stew, he sighed. That sounds good. Almo thought for a moment. She was saving her stew for dinner. But she had made quite a bit. It would not hurt to share. Would you like some? The little boy nodded. And so Oma spooned out some thick red stew from the big fat pot for her nice evening meal. Thank you, Oma, the little boy said, and went on his way. Oh, that was so nice of her. With that, Oma closed the door and went back to her book, and as she read, her thick red stew's scrumptious scent wavered out the window and out the door, down the hall, towards the street, and around the block until knock, 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 knock again. Someone was at the door. When Alma opened the door this time, she saw a police officer. Miss Police Officer, what brings you to my home? I was on duty down the street when I smelled the most delicious smell. Miss Police Officer replied, what is it? Thick red stew. Stew, she said, and her mouth watered. That sounds mighty tasty. Oma thought for a moment. There was still enough to share. Would you like some? The police officer nodded. Once again, Oma spooned out some thick red stew from the big fat pot for her nice evening meal. Thank you, Oma, the officer said, and went on her way. Wow, Oma is so nice. So for the second time, Oma closed the door, went back to her book. Sure enough, as she read, her thick red stew's scrumptious scent wavered out the window and out the door, down the hall, towards the street, and around the block until knock, 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 knock. Again, someone was at Oma's door. This time she opened it and she saw a hot dog vendor. Mr. Hot Dog Vendor, Oma explained, what brings you to my home? I was selling my hot dogs down the block when I smelled the most delicious smell. What is it? Thick red stew. Ooh, stew. The vendor licked his lips. Nom, 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 nom. That sounds quite delectable. So Oma spooned out some thick red stew from the big fat pot for her nice evening meal. Thank you, Amo. Amo, the hot dog vendor said, and went on his way. Throughout the day, people from all across the neighborhood knocked on Amo's door. She fed a shop owner, a cab driver, a doctor, an actor, a lawyer, a dancer, a baker, artist, a singer, an athlete, a bus driver, a construction worker. Even the mayor stopped by. Oh my goodness. And each time they knocked, Oma shared. Soon the sky darkened, the street lights brightened, and it was finally time for dinner. But when Amo opened her big fat pot of thick red stew for her nice evening meal, oh, it was empty. Oh no. Oma sniffed. Oh, there goes the best dinner I've ever had. Story in blue, she sat at the table with an empty pot until knock, 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 knock. Who could that be? Mo wondered. When she opened the door, she saw. What do you think she saw? Let's find out. The little boy, the police officer, the hot dog vendor, the shop owner, the cab driver, the doctor, the actor, the lawyer, the dancer, the baker. Why, everyone she fed today was at her door. How nice is that? I'm sorry, everyone, Amo sighed. My thick red stew is all gone. I have nothing left to share. The little boy tugged at Amo's sleeve. Don't worry, Amma. We're not here to ask. We are here to give. Oh. The police officer carried in a fresh salad. The mayor entered with a roast chicken. The baker brought a collection of sweet goodies. Even the little boy presented Amo with something special in a shiny red envelope. Everyone who had knocked on Amo's door that day squeezed inside her tiny apartment, and together they ate, danced, and celebrated. While Amo's big fat pot of thick red stew was empty, her heart was full of happiness and love. How wonderful is that? And that dinner was the best she had ever had. And the little boy gave her a card that says, Thank you, Amo. Isn't that the sweetest? I so hope you enjoyed that story today. Until next time with me, Miss Sheila, you keep turning your light back. Bye for now.